Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're back down at the wood stove today. As you can see, we got a small project on the wood stove. I just lit her, so she is just warming up right now. And what we are going to do is test the efficiency of this 5-liter cast iron pot being used as a sand battery for heat. So we're going to let her set, let her warm up, and then once she is warmed up, we're going to take the temperature over the course of an hour or two. Then I'm going to stick this down in, which is just made from a little piece of aluminum that I had sitting around. We're just going to work her down into the sand and test to see how efficient these are comparative to on the stove versus on that in the sand battery. And then we are going to let the whole thing cool. So multiple iterations throughout the day, short segments of taking the temperature. I will put a link in the description to a Lodge pot like this. This one is almost brand new. Got it off of Facebook Marketplace. The sand that I am using is just regular Quikrete play sand, which I got for $7 or $8 at Tractor Supply. I'll leave a link in that. And then this is just scrap aluminum. So in total, I'm in this for less than $20 for this whole process to see if this works. Alright, I'll see you in about an hour when we are all heated up. Alrighty, it's been about an hour now, so we've had some time to warm up. As you can see, the sand is about 220 degrees in there. I just took the cap off, and the actual cast iron is hotter than 300. The whole stove is running a little bit hot right now, and so I'm going to turn it down a little bit, and then we'll see how well the cast iron and sand battery maintains its heat for right now. So I will see you again in about an hour. Alrighty, it's been a few hours. The room is nice and toasty. The fire inside has just gone out. You can see that the cement around it is all nice and hot. And with the cap on, we are looking at about 220 on the top of the cast iron skillet. So, without burning myself and holding two cameras, pop that off. We can see that the cap, try and focus this, is there about 200 degrees. You can see it setting quite nicely on the cement floor there. And the sand inside is right about 260. So we're going to just leave this like this, let the fire die out, and every hour on the hour I will come down and get a temperature reading of the whole thing, and we will see how long that maintains its temperature for right now, for the day. Note that this will all depend on the size of the space that you're in and all of that. So we'll be back. Alrighty, the fire has been out for about an hour. You can see it's starting to cool off, and you can see that the lid, trying to get this to focus better, is about 170. So let's, where's my glove? There we are. Sorry about that, trying not to get burnt. And the temperature inside is still about 250. So she is doing an excellent job of being a thermal battery inside. She is staying about the same temperature as the top of the stove. So that should just slow down how long how long it takes for that to fully cool. So we'll be back in another hour and see what it looks like then. Alrighty, so this is 2 hours since the fire has gone out. We are sitting at 130 on the top, still about 200 on the bottom. The stove is sitting about, come on, focus, about 200. So let me take off the cover again without dropping everything. Where did I put the glove this time? One of these days I'm really gonna misplace that glove. There it is. So I can just barely touch that right now. And according to the thermography camera, we are still sitting at a very pretty 200 inside. So she is maintaining warmth. I'm sure if I take the cover off, she will radiate that heat and lose it faster. So let me put the cover back on for right now. And we'll check it in 1 more hour and just see how well this radiates and retains heat now. You need that happy medium of spreading the heat out while still retaining heat for a long term. Alrighty, it's been cooling for 2 hours since the last video. You can see the top is down to 80 degrees. The top of the wood stove is still about 120, and it's actually cool enough I can grab the top barehanded. And inside we have about 120 again, kind of hard to see, but about 120 inside. So it is acting as a nice thermal battery. Whether or not it's going to retain as much heat and then give it off nice and slowly and easily in this size comparative to a smaller size cabin, this would be much better. Plus maybe a little bigger of a battery would be even better still. For this application, I'm probably not going to continue to use it, but since it's already made, I might just leave it here. We'll see. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and like I said, everything is linked in the comments below.